Happy holidays. I'm Brian, here to talk about my team. The new NBA season has arrived, and my team will be following the games all season long. Keep an eye on the NBA results each night, then check out my team for new moments content. Season 3 is still riding strong, and so
We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Sacramento Kings. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt. Kevin, back to you.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Sacramento. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. And, of course, there's the Suns, tied right now.
And checking out Sacramento, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. That's at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Parker, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jake Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Paul in at the point guard. Fox looking it over. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
A nice shot by Booker.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Now, here's Fox. He had 35 points last game out for the three, and Buddy Hield gets the three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Booker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Ayton finds Paul. That three off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Fox against Paul. Fox passes to Hield. Another three for Sacramento.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Suns shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
First free throw is good.
Just such leadership that Chris Paul brings every night to the floor. It commands your respect and the opponent's respect, and it's making everyone around him better right now.
And both free throws good from Paul.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Sacramento gets it back. Right side, two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Whiteside at his size is a super tough cover for the defense, which is why they resort to fouling.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
You think about Hassan Whiteside's road to where he is now, a second-round pick. Spent some time in the D League, now the G League, and it's great to see him turn his career around. You just wonder how hungry is he to maximize his talent in the years to come.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. Booker outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
And if Booker has the defense on him inside, he can still deliver. He doesn't let that get to him.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. For three, Booker. That one, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. He said, baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Here's Booker. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. From deep. Again, the miss by Booker.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And Parker with the basket on the assist by Barnes.
Jabari absorbing a lot of contact on that play, and then a nice soft touch on the difficult shot.
Paul surveying the floor. Here's Bridges. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Healed outside. Over Booker. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. That's now 8 points for Buddy Hield. Suns trail by 8. Booker outside. Whiteside against Paul. Over Whiteside. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
Ayton hits them both. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Hield can't hit. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Wasted no time on that one. Booker's got 6 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Whiteside kicks to Parker. Sacramento moving it around. Down low. Lots of room. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Outside Crowder. To the inside. Booker. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Whiteside, this is to Hield. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Now here's Paul. We saw him with 10 points last game. Clock at 6. The dish to Ayton. Booker in the post. Covered by Hield. And the Suns tack on 2 more. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protected.
Here's Paul. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Takes it from 10. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. Have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now Crowder, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. So Crowder will go to the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside. Phoenix making some changes. Damian Jones is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Charge comes in for Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Paul. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. Bagley comes in for Jabari Parker. Bielitsa, he checks in for Harrison Barnes. And Halliburton subbed in for Buddy Hield.
Well, this is when Fox is at his best. Once he gets a step on the defense, you're pretty much going to read the back of that jersey.
And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Sacramento. Kings leading now by 5. Out to the right wing. Now, here is Halliburton. He's guarded closely. The jump hook. Bielitsa misses. The Suns have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Galloway. Offensive rebound. On the basket by Jones.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out to the wing. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Bagley. Holmes trying to free himself up. Suns trail by 3. There's Galloway. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Bagley with the block.
Don't want to go inside with the height and reach of Marvin Bagley around.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
There were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
The Suns have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And again, it's the Suns missing. Sacramento's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Bielitsa misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Great positioning on the putback. Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Bielitsa's game might be mostly finesse, but there are times when he gets aggressive.
Booker against Robinson. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Now, here's Halliburton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, Robinson passes it to Kaminsky. Kings moving the ball around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Suns making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Timberwolves.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
The Kings trailing. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. Bielitsa passes to Robinson. Releases. 6 on the shot clock, and he drops that one in. And the Kings lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Booker looking around. Dishes it to Šarić. Takes it out to Booker. Hands it from downtown. Booker's got 13.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Halliburton passes to Bielitsa. 1:04 left in the first quarter. The pass to Halliburton. It's deflected. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Suns have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Galloway. No points in the game yet for him. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Rebound by the Kings.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
The Kings have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That free throw good from Holmes. Hit the teardrop. And here is Ayton. 1 second left. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Phoenix, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity to the game.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but like we may lose a game here or there, but you know everybody's still happy for each other. We're just trying to build.
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. We've got Kaminsky. Robinson is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Holmes in at the 5. Picked away. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker runs the floor so well. A terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
The Kings trail by 5. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Robinson goes in, rejected by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. Galloway with the bucket. And the Suns lead by 7.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now, here is Halliburton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the basket by Kaminsky.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Smith outside. Inside. Booker. Score of the basket is 8. 8 for 13 from the floor.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
So the Kings called timeout. They're first. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one. Yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018? But he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Bridges is checked in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Langston Galloway. Suns leading by 7. Smith in the post. Kaminsky's there. Smith with the basket on the assist by Paul.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
to the paint and finished off by Kaminsky.
Really, he's improving so much in his decision-making and delivering passes.
Ball outside, and the Suns get it back. And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Ball against Fox. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Fox has got 6.
That's a nice floater. I mean, a la Mike Conley, if De'Aaron Fox can establish that float game, tough to stop.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 9 points. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, and the season series between these two, 4 games at all, starting tonight. A chance to stake out an advantage in the division.
Here's Booker. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Now Bridges. Spin change shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Phoenix. And a change for Sacramento. Bagley's checked in.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of the regular season.
Here's Booker. Lays it up off the glass. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
That is a fearless take right there from Devin Booker. The defense bodies him up, but excellent there, finishing off the drive.
Here's Parker. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 6th assist on the night. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Rick, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. And they came into that house. It was defended. Ayton gets there. He's got a big opportunity.
Jones checked in for DeAndre Jones. The pass to Paul. Bucket is good. And the Suns lead by 11.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 8. Pass to Bagley. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Gonna have to do more to shut down Bagley.
Booker against Hield. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Jones with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Barnes kicks to Fox. Back to Barnes. Outside, Bagley. 5 on the clock. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Bridges finds Crowder. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. The Kings trail by 11. Parker outside. Hield outside. Lets it go from 11. Another shot. Bagley trying to free himself up. And scoring with the play inside is Parker.
Reminds me of Carmelo Anthony, Jabari Parker, a quick second jumper and keeps it alive on the glass.
Ball outside. He kicks it to Crowder. Pass to Paul. 3-pointer. He's off on that one.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
It's stolen by Jones. A baseline J. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Healed the pass to Barnes. And that one drops. Barnes has got his first bucket in this one.
Using every bit of muscle he's got on that one. What can I say? Harrison Barnes likes to get in and attack.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's the Kings with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. And finished off by Bagley.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
Phoenix leading by 7. Here's Jones. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Jones has got 6 here in this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Fox dishes to Parker, and they pick up 2.
Wow, amazing. Creating scoring opportunities for himself, staying aggressive on the offensive end. Solid play.
And the Suns call time here. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Here's Fox. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Fox kicks to Hield, passes to Parker. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Fox with the jam.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Galloway taking his time here. A stupendous finish in traffic. Galloway's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
To the middle, here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
Bounce pass from Paul. And there's the pass to Crowder. Here's Jones, banked in off the glass. Jones has got 8 points in the quarter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Hield. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Whiteside finds Hield. Parker. That one doesn't drop, so Phoenix will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Crowder. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Galloway with the bucket.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 10. Hield outside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Bagley with the bucket.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Fox against Paul. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
That's a 2 from Hield. Kept alive. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now here's Jones. He's got 12. Kicks to Saric. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Saric enjoyed an unbelievable amount of success overseas, and it's amazing how we continue to find these great international stories and how much the sport continues to scour the globe for this kind of talent.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Smith comes in for Damian Jones. And it's Johnson in for Jay Crowder. Robinson passes to Whiteside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The Kings trail by 7. Outside Robinson. Pass to Whiteside. Over Smith. Whiteside, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Ball with the ball. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And that does it for the first half of play. The Suns on top, up by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective first half. What are you seeing that allows you to attack them so effectively?
Well, one of these games is very up-tempo, fast-paced, and, if they just run, I have fun, assisting and passing them the ball, so it's a fun game for me.
Game's easy when you play downhill. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 2 blocked shots, and 2 assists. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
Well, they got a nice advantage in the free throw department. I wish I was a shooter. They've been the one taking the direct approach. They're driving the lane, being physical, and forcing the opposing D into tight spots. And that's got them a lot of points at the line and the lead.
And Kenny, your take on Sacramento.
Well, they wouldn't have been in as big as hole if they rebounded better. They've got out-hustled, down low, and it cost them some points. They'll be talking about that in the locker room for sure. They know they need to improve on the glass.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crump. And it's Paul in at the 1. Here's Fox. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Fox is doubled. Healed outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
And it's Paul missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You don't see a lot of four-men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Now here's Ayton. And Ayton gets double-teamed. 4 on the clock, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And so here's Sacramento. The Kings trail by 3. Outside, Fox. Has to Hield. The kick out to Barnes. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Booker with it. Now guarded by Fox. And Crowder gets it to go. On the assist by Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight. Hield outside. Fox against Paul. Here's Whiteside. And he lays it straight in. Whiteside's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from. And Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
A nice shot by Booker.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Hield outside. Barnes looking around. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Barnes has got 7 points in the game. Suns leading by 3. Booker outside. Passes it to Paul. It's tipped and stolen by Whiteside. Crowder against Hield. There's the pass to Parker. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 1-point Suns lead.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Now, here's Bridges. Up top, Crowder pulls up. But they get it back. Paul kicks to Bridges. Goes up again, and that one's good. Ayton.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Fox. It counts, and the foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
Finding more and more ways as De'Aaron Fox to score the basketball. That time gets contact.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. He's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
And here is Fox, after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And the shot's good from Crowder. And now a 5-point Suns lead.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
The Suns have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. Here's Hield. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Ayton.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Langston Galloway comes in for Paul. Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Hield outside. And the shot goes in. Hield's got 17.
But he's showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
There's Galloway. He's got 9. He feeds it to Ayton. Yes! And the foul. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And Booker getting more and more comfortable fighting through NBA defenses. He used his ability there to get through contact.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 13. Heel dishes to Bagley. Holmes trying to free himself up. Booker pulls it in.
And they continue to control the glass.
Ayton inside. Covered by Barnes.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Now, here's Fox. Field outside to end the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Now here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Saric trying to break free, and that one is good. Booker's got 28.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's Halliburton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Hield. Bagley trying to free himself up. Hield can't hit. And they're pushing it up. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by the Kings. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Halliburton on the wing. Hield. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
This is as good as it gets from the charity strike here in the second.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
Buddy Hield was an all-rookie first-team performer in the three-point contest at All-Star Weekend. His game continues to evolve. So dangerous from the perimeter.
And Phoenix making a change here. Smith has checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Now, here is Smith. Suns moving the ball around. Bagley with the block. Pass to Hield. Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Bagley. Fires from 14. Count it. 9 points for Marvin Bagley.
6'11", showing he's got a J. Marvin Bagley can be an offensive problem.
Smith outside. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Suns lead by 7.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And here's Halliburton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hield can't hit.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. And he knocks down the first one. Sacramento making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Smith hits them both. The Kings trail by 9. Here's Halliburton. Shoots the 3. A new 14 for the Kings. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Hits it from three-point range. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now, here's Halliburton. Doesn't go for it. Excellent defense there from Smith. Johnson against Bielitsa. Bagley with the block. And so it looks like the Suns. Will retain possession here. Here's Johnson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Kaminsky.
Terrific effort from him really all night, yet despite his supreme marksmanship, we're still operating at a deficit.
Smith scanning the floor. Good. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
1:12 left in the third quarter. Outside for Robinson. Passes it to Bagley. 6 to shoot. Back to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. There's Galloway. He's got 9. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Robinson left side. The pass to Halliburton. Back to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Bagley. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. And now just a 5-point Suns lead.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Robinson against Booker. Latrey. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Booker right now finding some room out there behind the three-point line to get himself going.
And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Plenty of time. Hey, we aren't going to do it at one possession. Get stops. It has to be on the defensive end.
Well, I like the way that Luke is, Greg, looking at the big picture.
I mean, no reason to rush anything. If they take their time here, they can steal this.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Bielitsa. Bagley is out there with Parker. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Kaminsky in at the center position. Paul outside. A floater. Bagley with the block. Fox against Paul. Fox. Wow, hammering it in.
Well, Bagley can really get up with that length. That's a nice throwdown.
Floats one. They get it again. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Now here's Saric. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Bridges for three. And Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
And it's good for two. And that's 15 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Bielitsa against Booker. Paul outside. Over Fox. Paul can't get that one to fall.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Saric dishes to Paul. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jones checked in for Dario Saric. Whiteside's checked in for the Kings. Barnes comes in for Marvin Bagley. Crowder. And Crowder comes it in.
A little resistance against that throwdown.
No, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Fox has got it all tied up now for the Kings. The Suns have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Paul passes to Bridges. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. Plays through that contact well.
And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in. And the Kings also making a change. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bielitsa.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Here's Fox. Paul with the defensive effort. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Booker dishes to Paul. Shoots over Fox. Phoenix no good that time either.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Harrison Barnes very comfortable in that catch and shoot.
The Suns leading. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Booker draws the double. And the wide open shot from Crowder. No good on the triple. The Kings have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And here's Barnes for 3. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Paul top the key. The rebound by Hield.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Parker playing for Coach K in college. He's got that pedigree as well as a great attitude.
Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
2018, the first name called in the draft was one DeAndre Ayton out of Arizona. This guy is going to be around for a long time.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Now Fox. High arcing shot, and the layup is good. Fox has got 11 in the second half, and the Suns call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
What you love about Crowdy, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Fox against Paul, and taken away by Paul. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebound by the Kings. Whiteside's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Second chance effort. A rejection by Paul.
How about the lightning quick hands there? Chris Paul does a great job of just tracking that ball and then swatting it away.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Fox with it. To the paint, right side. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Booker against Hield. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Free throw, good, Booker.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Fox finds Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Fox does a great job of sizing up the defense and then finding a hole. So good at getting in there.
Booker up top, covered by Hield. Here's Paul. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Fox. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Kicks it out to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Fox. The shot's good from Paul. And the Suns lead by 4.
And it just might be time for him to defer. In a game this close, especially when you're just 2 of 10.
Now, here's Whiteside. Here's the dish to Fox. Count the basket and the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
He throw good, Fox.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
Booker outside. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Fox against Paul. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Aiton's up there for the rejection.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Excellent D there from Parker.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Pass to Whiteside. And they double up Whiteside. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here's Phoenix. Suns leading by 4. Ball passes to Bridges. Lays it up and banks it in.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Ball against Fox. Pass to Whiteside. And that one is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ball against Fox. Tries it from 9. And the shot is long. The Kings trail by 6. And the Kings pushing it up now. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Booker. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Count it. Good. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
Booker has established that he can score and now showing that he can play make.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets.
And for Sacramento, their shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. And here is Hield.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Fox against Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Suns lead by 10.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Hield against Booker. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got 12 points in just the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
The drive by Booker. And that one, good. Booker's got 39.
Huge night for Booker and reminiscent maybe of the night in Boston.
Hield outside. Again, Hield missing.
We love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
Back to Paul. Shot from the low block. And the Suns tack on 2 more. 1:24 left in the game. Booker against Hield. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's Paul. Booker outside. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, there will be a win by a large margin for the Suns.
this was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Devin Booker.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good from Whiteside. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Bielitsa against Moore. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
Cuban link lay on the dresser. My pockets tight.